Shalom. I want to start by saying all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Hakwadash, double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the Akim pushing his word, sincerity and honesty, and to the rest of the whole full leg constantly enduring. I want to say Shalom. My name is Korah Allah, and Lord, this is edifying lesson. Real quick. So, Trump in Pennsylvania serving McDonald's, working with the low class people. It's a low class job, whatever. Okay. Now, I want to ask, the question is this the face of a person that you can trust? Okay. Or I might title this lesson, is a McDonald's meal all you need to gain your loyalty? All right. And that's the question for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. Now, real quick, it says Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump's suddenly visit to a Pennsylvania McDonald's prompted the fast food restaurant to make clear it isn't taking sides in the 2024 race. Okay, so now we understand that McDonald's and these other businesses, they aren't taking sides in the 2024 race, But here it is, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? You want to vote for either Kamala or vote for Trump, and you believe that this is your salvation. They're gonna pass the laws on your behalfs, and that's madness. All right, 2/3 of our people are basically mad for having this thought. But I'm not gonna keep on rambling. I'm going to the scriptures, and Lord wants to edifying lesson. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, I read it again. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, who's your enemy? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. That's your main enemy. That's the Israelite enemy number one, and along with these heathen nations. Okay, they want to keep us in the place of docile and confusion. They want to keep us in the place of oppression and servitude. Okay, so these are our number one enemies. It says, never trust thine enemy. The number one enemy being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, because when you have iron, it rusteth. It gets rusty. Okay, and you can clean it and you can polish it, but what happens is that rust comes back. So is his wickedness. Okay, now how have Esau, Edom, aka the so-called white man, dealt with the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Rape, rob, murder. Okay, that's the wickedness. Those are the atrocities committed against the Lord's chosen people. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like iron, as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, I had that image up of Trump serving those fries up, okay, trying to gather the love of the people, right? Because Trump, he calls himself a populist, okay, meaning what? He's a politician and he's for the people, okay, which is what? It says never trust thine enemy. Okay, that's the rust is gonna come back. Meaning what? See, Trump, it could be Trump, it could be Kamala, it could be Obama, whoever. All right, all those people are really puppets. They answer to the elites. Okay, and they follow the elite's agenda. So even if Trump, he may have given, what was it, 700 for unemployment, or 300 for unemployment. Okay, so if you made 500 for unemployment, you would get an extra $300 bonus because of Trump, and you would make, instead of 500, you have 800. Okay, or if you make 200, you would still get 300, then you have 500. Whatever. It's the same thing. Why did he do that? Basically for votes, for the love of the people. Okay. Let me finish. Let me get through this precept. Ecclesiasticus 12:11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hadst wiped a looking glass. Though he humble himself and go crouching. All right. Now, if you put yourself in a lower class position and you serving the people, that's humbling yourself. Oh, look, Trump, he's different. He's not like the rest of them. He's really for the people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you call Trump a nigger. Okay? But a lot of this money, fries, which is the fries, the McDonald's is bullshit food. There's no minerals in McDonald's food. Okay? It does way more harm than good. All right? But it's still the food that the low class people love to indulge in because it's simple. All right? Because if you man the Lord, you ain't going to be eating no damn McDonald's. Okay? I mean, I ain't going to speak too soon because sometimes you don't know how, whatever. But you ain't going to be eating no McDonald's, man. If you can help it, you ain't going to be eating no McDonald's. All right? There's a lot of shit food out here, but damn, McDonald's, that's like bottom of the barrel. McDonald's is a meal for 2/3. That's a 2/3 meal, in other words. Okay? So it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Whatever the hell Trump did for you in 2020, okay, that don't mean he's gonna do the same thing this time around. Okay, that don't mean he's gonna do the same thing this time around. All right. So one thing that they will use, like for example, that whole shit in 2020, 2019, 2020, it already came out. The whole thing was a setup. Okay, it already came out. The venom did more harm than good. Here it is, 2024 going to 2025, and people are dropping dead from what they said is the cure. Okay. So, how they gonna get you to use these things? Because that shows really a big ass experiment. The way they get you to take what they want you to take. Yeah, take this, put this in your body. It's insensitives, and that could be money. That could be food. If they tell you, sometimes Esau will tell you, here's a free McDonald's meal if you take this and take this jumper and take that jumper. Here's a free McDonald's meal. Here's a free Dunkin' Donuts meal. Okay. What else they could use? Here's a free ticket to the Knicks game. These are these insensitives, and you know what? That sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes for Jake to line up and do something that they know they shouldn't be doing, or that's all it takes for even these heathen nations in Esau, these so-called American citizens, to line up and take something they shouldn't be taking. This is right for Google. It says incentive, a thing that motivates or encourages one to do something. A payment or concession to stimulate great output or investment. Okay. There you go. So Esau know how to get you. Okay. Esau, he studies people for a living. Okay, and he studies you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So Esau knows exactly how to get you. He knows how to hit you where it hurts, and he knows how to get whatever he wants up out of you. Romans 13 and 10 says, "Love worketh no ill to his neighbor, therefore love is the fulfilling of the law." Okay, but it says, "Love worketh no ill to his neighbor." Okay, this proves one thing: what we ain't. Listen, if you doing something ill, if you are rendering evil for evil, you being wicked towards a brother. Okay, you can't say that brotherly. Okay, now Esau, he tell you in a heartbeat, yes brother, yes brother. He tell you in a heartbeat, we're the same, we equal. There's no hatred, there's no racism. But look at what they're doing towards us, man. It's ill. Let's go into NLT. Romans 13 and 10 says, Love does no wrong to others, so love fulfills the requirements of the Most High's law. Okay, and that love is, you'll find that love amongst the elect of Israel, the sincere of Israel. Okay, the God fearing. Okay, there's only one God. His name's Yahweh. Okay, so you find that love amongst the the Most High fearing or God fearing, the elect. Okay. But Esau, he would tell you he love you. He would tell you there's equality, but in the meanwhile, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're feeling, the first ones to feel, whatever it may be. Okay, especially when it comes to credit, when it comes to anything financially, the interest rate, layoffs. We're the first one to feel these things, and that's all done by design. Isaiah 31 and 1 says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help," which Egypt, that ancient Egypt, is spiritually America. Okay, why? Because in Egypt we serve the nation of Israel, serve captivity. It's the same thing today. We're in the spiritual Egypt, and we're in captivity. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help," and this is what our people do. Our people goes down to Egypt for help. They trust in Egypt, or they trust in the virgin daughter Babylon, or also known as Mystery Babylon, which is America. Okay. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help." And our people does this by way of 911. Okay. By way of trusted in these schools, trusting in the military, right? And also trusting in their presidents. Now even McDonald's, we read the article, McDonald's want to make it clear that they are not picking sides in the race. But let's go back. Didn't they say every vote counts? So why didn't McDonald's vote? So now you have these other corporations out here that are not taking sides in the race because the shit is all a gimmick. It's bullshit, man. Okay, because you have You have people saying every vote matters, but here there's these big corporations are not voting. So what? They vote don't matter? That's how you know this whole thing is bullshit. It's a scam, and it's to keep the people in a docile state. Because now once Jake feel like they have some power to vote or make a decision to better themselves, Jake think they ain't so bad. Something they're doing matters, and that's not the case. All right, Esau don't need you, and he shows you that time and time again. Okay, going back to the prelude of the chip. Going back to the prelude, you should know what that is. I spoke about it earlier in 2019, 2020. You had Jake dropping like flies, and that was a small sacrifice for the elite's agenda. Isaiah 31:1 warns them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yeah, you trust in Esau because they look powerful, they look great. Okay? But you would not seek your true power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? The Most High already ordained for Esau to be in rulership for such and such time, and for him to be brought out of power for such and such a time. Okay? So the Holy One of Israel is who? Yahweh, the Most High, the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Lowest edifying lesson, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim HaKadosh, double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to Akim pushing his word, and also saying your honesty. Shalom.